Hello and welcome back to Day Trading with DC. DC here with you, bringing you the news and what's going on with the stock market for this week. This week we got a pretty interesting week ahead of us. Inflation come in hotter, the market dropped, but then we bounce back to fill the gap. But it seemed like Friday the market lost a little steam, and now we're coming into this coming up week. And so before I do that, I like to go into the daily. We've cleared the chart. All we have is our moving averages up. And before I do anything, I like to go in and set up some levels, try to find some trends, because we know that the market's going to open up Monday. But before the market opens up Monday, we're going to have pre-market movement. But before we have all that, before anything happens, we got some levels that we can go in and set up and pay attention to. And that's what we're going to do here before we go into talking in what's for Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, and the rest of the week. So let's do that. Let's go in here and let's set up some levels real fast. Let's get out the, let's see here, we need the horizontal line. All right, so right here, this was a low, um, a new yearly low before we cracked it, and that was around 360.87. Okay, let's see. We're gonna change this color over to yellow. Now we went up, we bounced off that, come down, and we broke it, and now we got a new yearly low at around 348.11. Let's put us a line right there. Let's change that back to yellow as well. I don't know why it keeps doing apply to default. There we go. So now that's going to set it default. So now this was the low that we made when inflation come out a little hotter than expected. And then and then you can see here we gapped up. This is the gap that you see. And now we're back here. I'm going to set a level here at right here at the 356.05 area. And matter of fact, we're going to go ahead and lock these in so they won't accidentally get moved as we go on throughout the day. So that's another. So these areas right here are very important. Now, the next level that I really want to pay attention to is going to be right here at this high that we made recently at 370.40. So let's go in and let's mark us put us a level right there as well. Okay, now we're set. Let's make sure that we lock that. All right, guys. So we got some pretty important key levels that we've was able to find in the daily. So now that we got that set up in the daily, I do like to go into the hourly real quick. And now you can see a more clear picture because we are in the hourly. And also you can go into the 4 hour. I like to look at the 4 hour as well. Matter of fact, let me star that. Just recently updated the app here, so there's a few things that's new. So there's the there's the 4 hour. So here we are in the 4 hour chart. We got a more clearer picture because we set these levels up here in the daily. And now that we're in the 4 hour, we can kind of make sense of what's going on. And now that we're in this 4 hour, we're going to zoom out like so. And we're going to just go back here just a few days. We got a trend that's developed right here. And we want to actually get in here and we want to point this trend out because this is very important. I like to go in and use the extended. So we're going to do like this here, and this is a trend right there. Now I like to send my trends to a different color. We're going to do this into red. Lock it. Thank you. Make this one default as of right now because we're setting up trends. All right, so now we've identified a trend here. We've tested, come down, and held a support level here at 356.60. So with that being said, let me move this over a little bit. This bottom that we have here, let me go ahead and grab another one of these extendos here. So we're going to do something like this. Actually come in here and do it like this. Let me set this one up right there. Channel right there. Allow me to move it up. There we go, up and down. Move this up and down, like so. All right, so this is accounted for as a channel right here. So as you can see, this is the area that we're playing in here is around the 348. Then we come up here and hit the 370. So you can see that the channel that we're following, and right now, you know, we're considered right here being in the mid channel. So now that I got those trends set up, we're gonna go into the 5 minute. And now we got something that makes a little bit more sense for us. Now I like to go in here in the 5 minute and identify some key levels as well. But obviously you can see that we have the 200-day moving average right here coming up as well. But what I like to get into next is, now that we got our levels set up, now that we got a trend set up, now we move on to the next step, and that's going into the economic data and see what we got going in this week. So let's talk about it. So Monday, we got earnings this week, guys. So this is some possibly good steam that we got that could work for us, especially Monday is just going to be, I'm expecting maybe some slow volume. We might see a small gap up here in pre-market, but again, expected volume to kind of be low. And then again, you know, we got our levels set up. So we got earnings this week. We got banks this week. Starting off, we got Charles Schwab, and then we got Bank of America coming out on Monday. And then Tuesday here, we got United Airlines, we got Johnson & Johnson, we got Netflix, and we got more banks. So as Tuesday comes around, got a little bit more steam coming for us as far as earnings go. So that's something that maybe can help us and work for us as far as the bulls go for this week. Then we got Wednesday. Now Wednesday is where I'm kind of looking to maybe possibly trade and begin to maybe look for a trade setup, because Wednesday we got more earnings out. I'm calling this the midweek turnaround. Let me pull up Wednesday here. The midweek turnaround. We got more earnings out, and we got IBM, we got Tesla, and also the United Kingdom reports inflation rate, and Canada CPI and PPI is out as well. This data is very important, especially with what we got going on over in the United Kingdom, what we got going over, you know, in Canada and the Bank of England and everything. This is going to be very important because this is going to give us a forecast on what's ahead for what's going on in the world. And so I'm expecting some maybe big movement, a lot more volume coming in. We could probably expect some volatility along this time, because this is what I'm expecting to really move the market, is this data here. So Wednesday is going to be a midweek turnaround. I'm definitely going to be keeping my eyes out. So here is Thursday. Now Thursday is also another big day. We got more earnings out, tons of earnings out. We got American Airlines, Tractor Supply. We got Nokia coming out. Also, we got AT&T coming out, Whirlpool coming out, Snap coming out. So now you guys see where I'm going with this. Wednesday and Thursday is definitely going to have a big role in what's going to play into the market, especially with all these earnings coming out. So pay attention to that. And also, we got the jobs claims report that we need to pay attention to as well, because what the Fed is saying, that they're expecting the workers, that side of the market, to help balance out what's going on. But if we begin to see the jobless claims pick up, then we know that people are losing jobs and things are tightening down. Why is that? Because of the rate going up, so companies are having to do what they have to do to survive, so they'll start cutting people. So that's something that we need to pay attention to for Thursday on jobless claims. And then coming into Friday, a little bit more earnings, but We're not going to have as much steam like we will for Wednesday and Thursday. So guys, hope you have a great week out there. Get ready to set up for this week. Set your levels up, do your homework, and that's what we got going for us this week. And so you already know, you can leave a thumbs up, subscribe so you can hit the notification button. And this is DC, and I will see you in the next video.